Hi, Shimmy fans. It's Magdalena Christina with BellyOmaha.com, and this is your Monday Shimmy Fix. Welcome. So today we're going to talk about figure eights. And chances are, when you learned a figure eight, you learned it by making a loop with one hip. That's one loop of your eight, and then making a loop with the other hip. That's the other loop of your figure eight. Perfectly good way to do figure eights, but if you would like a little variety, here's another way to approach it. So this time, instead of doing just a single loop for each part of the eight, we're actually going to make both hips complete the entire figure eight. So what we're going to do, we're going to push the hips to the front, over to the side, back, and then come back to neutral, and that's going to create one loop of our figure eight. Then we're going to push forward to the side, back, and to neutral. So now, instead of like a regular figure eight where our little laser pointer draws a loop here and draws a loop here, it's like our little laser pointer is drawing two complete figure eights. The right hip is doing one and the left hip is doing the other. So another way to think about it is, if you're doing a hip circle, this just kind of comes straight up the middle to create two halves of that circle, kind of a figure eight. So again, we're just pushing to the front, around, back, and through, front, around, back, and through. And one of the things that I really like about this style of figure eight, whereas our traditional one really gets into those abdominal muscles, which is a great abdominal workout, that when we're doing this other one, if my abdominal muscles are not working as hard, it frees me up to maybe do something like add a shimmy to it if I want to. So it gives me just a little chance to take a breath and still get some shimmy action going there. Now this can also work for the vertical figure eights as well. And so what we do, we just kind of get into our knee bend, kind of neutral posture position, and then we're just going to kind of straighten the knees, don't lock them back, and then we're going to take them both over to the side and then both down, so in that deep knee position, and neutral. Then bring them up, over to the other side, down, and neutral. And once we get how it feels to do that, then we can maybe kind of stop the head from bobbing so much with it so that it's just isolated to the hips. So that's your Monday Shimmy Fix. I hope it's a little something that will help with your dance. Just a reminder, these little tutorials are not a substitute for live classes, so make sure to get yourself to your local studio or community center and find a live teacher near you. And of course, if you're here in the Omaha area and want to come to my classes, check me out on BellyOmaha.com. Till next week, happy shimmies!